all going through this season, and it has a, specific toll on all of us. So this will be about, this season and the lessons that it'll bring, mental health, the money, the love, all of that will be in this season. So we'll get into the reading, but I'm gonna let you know that I have some dice here. Wow, that was a loud sound. But it did. Throw out an extra dice with an extra symbol that I'll take. It's an astrology set or sets with also numbers as well. So the ones that came up for this Pisces season. Actually, let me go ahead and light this incense and get that started. But the one that came up was the number 3. The number 3 is actually really associated, of course, with this month because it's in the third month. It's actually the last, you can see the dice here. It's actually the last sign. So it's 12 Pisces, but it comes to a 3. So still that energy of the 3 is there. I'll place this up here. I didn't rig this at all, I promise. This came also the Pisces, which is just letting you know how strong Pisces are coming this season. So even just the energy of the Pisces, this is a season and a time for deep reflection, intuition, surrender. And Pisces is associated with that Aphrodite energy, which is about Venus, which is going into retrograde. But it's about, transforming. They transformed basically. The myth is about, transforming into fish in order to escape this typhoon. So, it's like mutable, a lot of intuition, empathy, and the energy of, Pisces. And, that's very important. Also, we have 2 more dice here that fell out. I'm gonna get the symbol, or give you the symbols as well. So, sorry, let me get this. We also had another dice fall out, which is our purple one here. That purple one there, give you the symbol here. Mind you, this is a very new set of dice. Let me know if you like the sound of the dice. But what also came out was the symbol associated with Taurus. I'll put that up there. And Taurus is about people and is associated with the people in that earth sign, which is all about stability, determination, love, sensual pleasure, things of that nature. So also, what's very important at this time, or another dice that came out showing what'll be important at this time, is the symbol for Jupiter, and Jupiter represents luck, abundance, and expansion. So it's definitely associated here with a lot of good feelings, a lot of optimism, wisdom, and just amazing fortune. So with that being said, after the dice have been rolled, we're gonna go ahead and get into this Pisces season reading, all about, like I said, reflection, intuition, and surrendering. So since it's the last sign of the zodiac, it carries the energy of completion. I did a reading about completion yesterday with the number 9, which it'll be the 2/27 date, which is the energy of Pisces as well. It's going to be affecting that, all about release and transcendence. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let's talk about this Pisces. So when the sun moves into Pisces, we are invited to slow down, look within, and reconnect with our emotions, dreams, and subconscious desires. But this Pisces season is definitely bringing in some deeper lessons because we have two powerful retrogrades in Venus, and Mercury, which is pulling us into a period of review, realignment, and healing. And since Pisces is all about water, soft and flowing, of course, but deep and very fast, it teaches us that sometimes the best way to move forward is to surrender and trust. So let the universe work its magic behind the scenes for you. One of my favorite Pisces is like very outwardly, like emitting like the laziness, and I think that their laziness, and I think that that is great because of the divine energy of a Pisces is restful state, and manifesting easily, or getting the things that they desire easily because they don't have a desire to overwork themselves ever. So let's get into some cards, and I will give some lessons that will come, that should be coming in this season. So let's get the first card. Okay, the first card to come out is the King of Pentacles, which is encouraging you to be the leader, to protect financially and emotionally. So, in this energy, the first fact that I have of this season is like the love and relationships energy. So Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and worth. Knowing your worth is definitely that King of Pentacles energy, which is about wealth, leadership, stability, generosity, and security. So in this season, that is one of the things that you can look forward to. And really, the planet of Venus is about love, beauty, and worth, and asking yourself to reevaluate your love lives, your old patterns, past relationships, and your unhealed wounds. So this may surface for your closure and your clarity. And the energy that you have here with the King of Pentacles is about, stability. So maybe you're looking for someone, or maybe you're in that energy of, just seeing the clarity in any relationships that you're in right now. Or asking yourself, are you caught in a fantasy? Like, are you, making up something to, make the person that you're with seem better than they are? Asking yourself that, and asking yourself, are you giving from a full cup? So the King of Pentacles, also this energy is asking you to ask yourself, how can you use your financial resources and leadership skills to create stability and prosperity? So any stability in relationships, also with your wealth, whatever you're looking for right now, this is the energy that you have, just to reevaluate the love that you have for yourself, the old patterns that you need to break, and things of that nature. So let's get the second card and see like your mental health energy as well, or just whatever wants to come up. But the second lesson of this season is definitely about your mental health anyhow, and communication. So like I mentioned, Mercury is the planet that is also going into retrograde, and it's about thoughts and expressions. So moving backward in Pisces is telling us to turn our focus inward. And this is the time to listen to your intuition, not to rush any decisions. You also want to be mindful of any miscommunications. Right now, your mind may feel a little more foggy, but your dreams will be more vivid and your emotions will be flowing more freely. This is definitely a call to tell you, rest more, think more than you speak. Embrace the stillness rather than trying to force anything. Answers will come whenever you stop chasing them. So let's see what the second card will be. Speaking about mental health and clarity, the Knight of Swords definitely has that energy. It's an air sign. Air is all about that mental energy. So, being very clear. And it says, charge ahead with confidence and determination. Be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. So asking yourself, how can you approach the challenges with courage and determination? Because the Knight of Swords is all about ambition, determination, action, decisiveness, and assertiveness. So it could be an influence. We talked about the planet of Jupiter being about money and things of that nature. And this is all about, we have the King of Pentacles, which is about stability and physical earth things, so the physical things of life. And the Knight of Swords is the air, which is the mental side of life that gets you to the physical. So mental comes first and, physical comes second. And the mental is all about the determination in order to get the wealth and things that you desire. So that is your call. And like I said, answers, you may be searching for different answers and things like that, but it will come to you. So allowing the, air to bring these, energies to you. So let's go ahead and get 2 more cards. Pisces is definitely the dreamer of the zodiac. It doesn't chase, it receives. All of this Pisces energy can make anything that you want feel like a dream. Money, anything else. And it's like flowing effortlessly. This season is asking you, do you trust abundance or do you fear scarcity? We got the 2 of Wands coming out, which is asking, how can you make a decision that aligns with your long-term goals? The world is yours to conquer, but first you must decide which path to take. The 2 of Wands is asking you about all of the planning and the decisions that you're making in order to get, so it's like telling a story every step up, whatever plans that you are making, whatever decisions and the partnerships you could be looking at this season, whether it's love partnerships, business partnerships, whatever it is, it's asking you to check your progress internally, sit with the progress that you're making and how you feel about it. So this energy is definitely one of, making decisions, being very firm in them, and allowing yourself to lead yourself to the higher wealth and the things that you actually want in life. Allowing the decisions that you make to, decide exactly where you will, end up. That leads me to like the third point here is about money and abundance. So Pisces energy, obviously, like I that it can make everything around you feel like dreamy, like you're in a dream state because you're resting more. Maybe you're taking notes of your dreams as well. So when you're asking yourself what you actually want, do you trust abundance or do you fear scarcity? Venus can highlight, especially the Venus retrograde, can highlight like your past money habits and show you where you have been like underspending or overspending, or undervaluing your work or just avoiding financial clarity. That's why the King of Pentacles come out, like, is asking you to determine what you think. And the Mercury retrograde reminds you that intuitive decisions, not rushed decisions or fear-based choices, will lead you to the long-term wealth that you desire. So this is definitely telling you that it is time to review financial goals, but not impulsively invest. The theme of this Pisces season is pause, reflect, and receive. Alright, we got the Wheel of Fortune coming out, that number 10. 10 is also about, after the ending of a cycle. I definitely recommend that you go watch yesterday's live, which talked all about, new cycles, and old cycles ending, new cycles beginning. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is, indicating that for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. What goes around comes around. That's the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, and it's very powerful, talking about the cycles and divine timing. So, trusting, that's the energy of the Pisces, trusting. And even if we look at these numbers that I mentioned, Pisces being the last season, the number 12 came up with these two cards, getting us back to the number 3 that's up here. So you'll be seeing a lot of that this season. And, it's asking you, this card is asking you to ask yourself, how can you adapt to changing circumstances? So not being afraid of divine timing, fate, and change, all of those things can be, very beneficial to you at this time. So not being, like I said, scared or anything of that nature. It's just a time to reflect. So since Pisces is the dreamer of the zodiac, and rest is an act that Pisces always uses. Manifesting like a Pisces means that you understand that rest is an act of magnetism, and that when you surrender, the universe will align things for you effortlessly. That's why it's coming in, with the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about air. And, the Wheel of Fortune, which is, indicating an upswing in your, destiny, your fate, like you're, getting the things that you desire. Is a yes in your path of the things that you desire, but you are looking more, for not looking, you're reflecting and allowing more. So let's do a little manifestation practice, Pisces style. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Deep, 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 deep. And inhale through your nose, hold it for a moment, and exhale slowly. Now let yourself sink into a place of deep, deep, deep trust. Now I want you to think of your desires. Maybe it's love, financial abundance, or mental peace. Instead of chasing it, imagine it's already yours. visualize your desires floating towards you like a wave. You are not running to catch it. You're simply standing on the shore, open and ready, ready, ready to receive, receive, receive. Feel the gentle water washing over your feet and bringing with it the energy of your manifestation. You don't have to force it. It's already coming to you. Now I want you to repeat in your mind, in your own voice. I trust. I receive. I surrender. My dreams are already flowing towards me effortlessly. Take one more deep breath. Now slowly, you can open your eyes or you can keep them shut. But this is the power of a Pisces manifestation practice. The universe, understanding that the universe is always, always working on your behalf. So, relax, trust, and allow. Let's go ahead and get into this deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have the growth card. So, that'll definitely be a lot of, growth. And this is the season that you are allowing it and allowing more ease. So, let's see what other cards come out for you. Alright, let's see. The card that came out is creativity. So, creatively thinking about how you can, manifest differently. Creatively thinking about how you can, live, breathe, feel differently instead of, like using the ways that you were using before. Not that there could have been anything wrong with it, just the energy of, newness and, not being stuck. So, maybe you're creatively working on a new project. Maybe you're finding new ways to bring ease into your life, flow into your life, money into your life. You're creatively finding a new way to communicate, either with, the public or just your partners and, things of that nature that you're able to, look into that energy of being open to creativity or just being not stuck in any old way. So the card of creativity, it says we all have the capacity to be creative and express ourselves. Don't shy away from engaging in creative acts and pursuits. When you're feeling inspired, it's important that magic, spark, and excitement to enjoy that creative process. So whatever you're doing right now, adding more creativity to it and adding your own flavor to it, that you actually enjoy what you're doing. So we have the card disruption, disruption, disruption. I think personally about, disrupting old thought patterns, and different things of that way, where you're not being stuck in that old mindset. So this card is like this shocking pink color, and this demands your attention. It represents intensity, innovation, and non-conformity. So that creative spirit, and is definitely a catalyst for releasing fear. Like I said, the fear of scarcity, you can release that. And in order to make, bold and courageous moves, ask yourself what is stagnant in your life and what needs to change, and how can you shake it up a bit. That's what I was mentioning, with the creativity card. How can you, constantly innovate your life in unexpected and productive ways? Very important. So let's get to more. I have another pink card, also perfect for the season, and it says comfort. Comfort. So, being creative and disrupting, in your own way, but also not losing that spirit of, relaxing and, not overworking yourself. Like I said, that's the energy of Pisces, taking a lot of naps, things of that nature. So, when comfort comes up in a reading, it signals that you may need to invite some more self-care and comfort into your life. And a great way to do this is by nourishing your spirit or higher self. This can be something as simple as cleaning out your home or rearranging your space in order to invite in clear energy. So it also can mean it's the time to take time and just prepare a meal that your body has been craving, or do something that your body, your creative senses, all of that has been craving and asking of you, and giving yourself that gentle break. Obviously not stopping on your goals, because that King of Pentacles and that Knight of Swords is all about that determination and making sure that you're, leading in your own way, but, the way that you want to lead, and not, conforming basically to how other people say that you have to overwork or anything of that nature. You're finding new ways to relax even deeper. Last card, of course. This season is bringing you success. So this card is telling you that even when you are, acting out of the, normal systems, you can still have success. You don't have to conform to any system in order to say, oh, this is how you be, like, this is how you bring success towards you. And maybe someone is telling you that, like, oh, you won't be successful if you don't do this, or this. But you can be assured that that's not the case for you. Your success is all yours, and no one can take it. And that's something that you can be very proud of, actually, because it's very polarizing as well, to hear that you have to act in a certain way in order to receive something. Pisces season is telling you that, be who you are and receive whatever you desire. Your success is definitely inevitable, and like I said, nothing or no one can really take it away from you. So this card signals that it's definitely time to tap into that warm feeling of accomplishment. So after you have already been working incredibly hard and pushing towards your goal with that Knight of Swords energy, you need to also appreciate yourself and the accomplishment and the growth that you have experienced along the way. I feel like that's what the Wheel of Fortune came out and, gave that energy of, being very appreciative of the cycles, the upswings of your life, and the transformation that you have seen. So, lastly, but certainly not least, we're gonna get some monology. And the card at the bottom says expect powerful change. So when you are expecting a powerful change, it's actually an eclipse that's energy. So it's amazing that this is actually here. But yes, expect powerful changes always. There's a lot coming for you, and everything of that nature, of course. So let's go ahead and get 4 cards for this deck. Says your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So it could be a venture that you started in Capricorn season that you are, have been continuing on, and continuing on it is what's paying off in this season of Capricorn. So it's like the seeds that you planted are springing up in this season, and your hard work is paying off. Everything that you have, sowed in this season or in the past seasons, even last year, that's the energy. Whatever you have been working on is going to, whatever you put time into, whatever you put your love into, it will bring fruits for you. That's what the King of Pentacles is all about. Using your creativity. You have made your own wave, and it has caused you to have a level of stability that you may have not known before. And it's because you are being very creative. Like I said, the systems of life, or even just traditions, your family, whatever, they may tell you that, you have to go through this way, but that's because they're not thinking creatively. They're thinking logically. They're, using that sort of mindset. But with you, you have a different mindset, and it's leading you to your own abundance and your own hard work and creativity paying off. And I won't even say hard work, I'll just say your own creativity, and it's paying off for you. Let's get another card, another card, another. So this one is the new moon in Sagittarius, and it says luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. So if you have been experiencing, it's all these new moons. So if you have been experiencing, that energy of not knowing if something will turn in your favor, this is your symbol to let you know that it will. Also, at the beginning of the reading, I mentioned, this dice that has Jupiter on it, and it is also the symbol of luck. I mentioned that before, so it's definitely time to, release any negative thoughts about if something will work for you, and just know that it will, because luck is on your side. So getting physical things is a mental decision first. I mentioned that, with that Knight of Swords, you have to first mentally believe that you can have something, and then the physical manifestation will show up for you, and all you have to do is receive. That doesn't go without any actions, of course, but you can figure out a way to act creatively rather than, just overworking yourself and not actually believing that you can have something mentally. A lot of people want physical things, but won't convince themselves mentally first that they can have it. So align with that energy mentally first. And what do you know? The card of adjustments are required. So I feel like it's a mental adjustment. And also just the card that's under this is the, Two of Wands, as well as the comfort card. So maybe you need to adjust and make yourself more comfortable. It's not about, overworking and being as uncomfortable as possible just to prove to universe or whoever that you're worthy of the things that you desire. You can have the things that you desire while also, making an adjustment that is more comfortable for you. So if you've been overworking in any type of way, adjusting to, being more relaxed in your movements or taking more naps or anything, reflecting more and things of that nature, it helps you to actually keep with your plan. So you may create a plan, but if it's too overwhelming, that's why a lot of people who start stuff in January, by this time in February or in March in Pisces season, people start to quit on a lot of the things that they have wanted because of the fact that they made a plan that was too rigorous. There are times in seasons like Capricorn where you may need to go hard. There are times in Aquarius seasons where you may need to continue that energy of pushing yourself and going hard. But if the season requires it, like Pisces season, if it requires you resting and doing things of that nature, you also need to go ahead and make those adjustments. It's not all about overworking. So this also says the third quarter moon, which is that number 3 coming up again, on the third card, the number 3. So let's go ahead and get one more. What do you know? This one popped out on me again. Expect powerful change. So that is cementing this energy for you. You can definitely expect, and like I said, the eclipse will be happening in this month as well. So, around that time, you may sense like a, even more powerful energy, or you will receive like bigger manifestations, something that you didn't think would happen so soon. Like you may be planning right now, and maybe you have small plans of, maybe it'll happen in, November or June or something like that. I'm sensing that, once you make the necessary adjustments, realize that luck is on your side, then your hard work will absolutely pay off. That's the powerful change that you can expect. Everything is lining up for you. Your ducks are in a row. And like each moon that you have, it definitely has like a big shadow over it, eclipse or new moon energy. So it's like going into that dark, going into the subconscious energy, and not being afraid of what's there, and making any changes when necessary. So if there is deep subconscious patterns about, working too hard in order to manifest, or just anything of that nature, realizing that, the end of a tough cycle is here for you. So you're not needing to, think in the way that you thought in the past or work in the way that you've worked in the past, because this is the adjustments that you're making. And when you're building your life, your own life, it's a time to, after you've done some inner work on yourself, it's the time to enjoy the things that you have, brought into fruition for yourself. That King of Pentacles energy is one of enjoying the stability that you have. That Wheel of Fortune energy is one of, enjoying the upswing in life and the cycles, and being thankful that life is changing for you. The energy of the Wheel of Fortune is like a positive upswing in your life, a positive luck change in your life. So my final thoughts on this, reading is, Pisces season is a time for deep inner work, gentle surrender, and quiet transformation. So the transformations that will be taking place is like things that you you will definitely notice, and people will notice about you. And with this Venus and Mercury happening in retrograde, this isn't a season to just rush. It's time to make adjustments, to understand yourself and the reason why you're acting, like not acting, but the reason why you're taking actions in a certain way. Because this is a season to trust, reflect, and realign yourself in the best ways possible. So that lesson of Pisces teaches us that we don't always need to push harder in order to get what we want. Sometimes the most powerful thing that we can do is let go, flow, and allow the universe to meet us halfway. So as you're moving through this season, remember that love should feel freeing and not confusing. So the things that you love, use that as your guide. The people that you love, use that as, a guide as well. And don't allow for any confusion, like in your communication and things of that nature. Also, realizing that your thoughts create your reality. So make space for stillness. It is important to, like I said, with that Knight of Swords card, it is so important mentally to realize that your thoughts are the things that you're seeing come into the physical, into fruition. So if you continuously think of something every day, it is impossible not to see it flow your way, like the visualization of the waves. The thoughts is that energy that you're sending out into the ocean, and the physicalness is what you feel when the waves are, touching your feet and washing up on you. So also remember that wealth flows when you trust that you are worthy of receiving. So you need a mental shift, a deep inner mental shift. That's the inner work that you're, wanting to just journal on, just to understand and allow that this season will be a prosperous season. It will not be, the energy of self-defeating or anything like that. You have to clear up that energy before all of your wealth flows, and trust that luck is on your side, like your card says. So this is definitely a time to release the past, embrace all of your dreams, and step into a more intuitive, abundant, and a peaceful version of yourself. You are supported, you are aligned, you are ready. I am Goddess Sheba, and so it is. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next reading.